On a day remembering some of the great trainers of WA. They're off and they're racing. Under Influence began sluggishly. One of the first to go, he's Angelic, and also away quickly is Empress of India. Coming out now is Sunlit Fresco to be with those. Horcrux settles behind them. Resonators over towards the middle. Street Parade, Massamune settling back. Maddie Girl also in the back half against the outside rail, and she's one of the last of them settling down with Under Influence. And so as they work along here past the 550, and Sunlit Fresco with the baldy face leads the way about a length and a half in front. Earth God moving up to second, back inside of its heels there in the black and cerise colours. He's Angelic, followed then by Resonator, then Horcrux over towards the middle. There's no run for Maddie Girl, tucked up hard against the outside rail. 150 to go, but there's a run coming now. Maddie Girl's letting down, coming at Sunlit Fresco. She looms up with 100 to go. She hits the lead and she's pulling away Maddie Girl. Under Influence follows her to the line here, wide out, but Maddie Girl wins the Albert Jordan handicap. Scored from Under Influence, Empress of India, Sunlit Fresco for third, a bob of the heads, then Horcrux, Earth God, Massamune next home. He's Angelic, Street Parade, and fading out of it to run last, Resonator. Number 2, Maddie Girl, ridden by Willie Pike. Just had to sweat on the run. When it came, she gathered them up and has gone on to score under soft hands from Pike to take out the 5th event of the day. Number 2, Maddie Girl, beats 9 Under Influence. At big odds, it was simply in the right part of the track and following the right horse to the line. And third, well, we wait for that. That'll probably go in a bob of the heads to Sunlit Fresco, just in front of Empress of India, as we wait for the numbers to come. Here they are, 2, 9, 10 and 8. 2, 9, 10 and 8. And more details soon. Maddie Girl, she's come up terrific this prep. 3 starts, 2 wins. It's a 4th from 13. She's a daughter of Winning Rupert from Very Angry Gal, owned by Mrs. T. Hulse, trained by Simon Miller and handled there by Willie Pike. And beating home Under Influence by Caravaggio, Joey has a party for trainers Dan and Ben Pearce. Sunlit Fresco by Fighting Sun in the yard of Tim Crosby down south and handled by Brad Parnham. After the running of the 5th event of the day, you could see that she was the one travelling. She just needed to get a bit of room, and when that eventually came her way, she capitalised upon it. Earth God dropped off, the run presented, and she pounced upon Sunlit Fresco, and Under Influence, the grey, was just tracking the footsteps of Maddie Girl to the line. So the punters getting it right there in the 5th, the Albert Jordan handicap. The Congratulations Grant and Delana Williams leading trainer handicap will be next. 3 Soldanel, 4 Border Force, 6 Eccentric Nature, and 10 Cobb & Co. The scratchings, total of 4 that come out of race number 6 underway here in the West at 4:10. It'll be his Lockie down in the yard now, and Simon Miller back on track in recent weeks there, and doesn't he cast an ominous shadow down in the yard?
Thanks, Darren. Yes, Simon joins me downstairs. Simon, congratulations on the win. Maddie Girl gets the job done. Change of venues. Talk us through your emotions in the fact that she had drawn the outside yesterday morning, but she had drawn the outside, which is the place to be here this afternoon at Pinjarra Park.
Yeah, it was interesting. I dealt with it really well. The other owners, they sort of struggled, but to be fair, I threw the toys out of the cot and I wanted to scratch, and rang Digby huffing and puffing, and he went sort of silent on the phone, so straight away I knew I might have been misreading the situation. And then I rang Mick, who's very laid back, the Talia's wife, and he said, yeah, it makes sense, we'll go to the 1,000 next week. And then he just said, oh, hard to scratch when you're favourite in what looks a very winnable race, but he said, I'll leave it up to you. So I reset, had about 30 minutes on my own and put the toys back in the cot, and then I thought, yeah, they make some valid points, so here we are.
To the mare's credit, do you feel like she's returned better this time in?
Absolute humming. Last time in, she was a bit angry and aggressive at home, and she was just a bit out of sync, and it showed in her races. You know, she had her head up in the air and was running through the bridle a bit hard, and we gave her a really good spell, and this time around she's just totally dialed in from the time she hit the pre-trainers, and no surprise to see what she's doing now. Probably should have been unbeaten this prep, but whether we back her up next week and go one more or put her out, I'll speak to the crew, but either way she'll be earmarked for a little lovely stakes race on Perth Cup Day.
How about Petula. Can she run a race in the feature today?
Yeah, she can. Just needs luck. But it looks like we're going to be down on that fast pad again, so we might need a bit of luck from that draw. I'm not sure how it'll unfold, but we'll have a look at the next race and see what happens there. But yeah, I mean, she's going well. She's back. She sort of had a stop-start campaign last time around, and arguably was a bit unlucky, and I probably put her in the wrong race as well at one stage. Yeah, so wouldn't shock if she got the job done. She's had a fantastic week.
Well done here. Good luck later today.
Thanks, mate. And it's just good to be racing, you know.
Certainly is.
Yeah.
There's Simon Miller after the win of Maddie Girl, and here's Willie Pike catching up with Scotty.
Willie Pike joins us now. In the end, Pikey, that was quite simple.
It was. I think switching here to Pinjarra really boosted her chances. We went from the outside gate to technically the inside gate. So, but credit to the horse and Simon. She had gears today. I was cruising in behind her, always travelling like the winner. Found that gap on the outside and she zipped through. Oh, she was good.
Obviously, first up, she got beaten here down the 1,000 metres straight, but if the gaps had appeared for her that day, she could have almost been 3 from 3 this prep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was a little bit unlucky that day and was ducking and diving, and luckily the run come hard against the outside fence, and she's such a willing and game horse. She said, yep, not a problem, and away she went.
Congratulations.
Thanks, mate.
There's Willie Pike. He combines with Simon Miller and our favourite in Maddie Girl to take out the first leg of the quaddie here at Pinjarra Park, the Albert Jordan Handicap.